Hello and welcome to Action Theater Extra Ups. Today's feature is Bat 21 from 1988. With me, as always, you know him, you love him, you can't live without him. Deleted scenes. How you doing, Deleted?
All right. Fair to partly cloudy. How about yourself, Bill?
Sunny and dry heat.
Mm. All right. Today's movie is Bat 21 from 1988. It is the true story of Lieutenant Colonel Iceal Eugene Hamilton, and he is shot down in South Vietnam, 1972. He is now behind enemy lines, and the film is about the 11 and a half days that he was behind enemy lines and the attempt to rescue him in that time, which of course leads to some rather intense sequences. Along the way, among those who are aiding in this rescue is Captain Bartholomew Smith, who's played by Danny Glover. And the movie is also in part about the friendship that they form as this rescue attempt is taking place. Going to see some familiar faces in this. Jerry Reed is in the film. You also have David Marshall Grant, who we saw recently in The Rock. He was kind of like the wormy White House guy. Very different character here that he's playing. So, the runtime on the film is about 1 hour in 45 minutes. Of course, there will be the trivia section at the end of from IMDb Pro. I'll be reading that off. You can follow along with us on Cosme. The link should be pinned to the top of both chats. The film is available on DVD. I have my copy from back in the day. I'm going to be following along with that as well as in Cosme. And we've been looking forward to doing this movie for a while. So, okay. Thank you to Lester for becoming a member. All right. I do want to remind everybody, of course, please, this is being simulcast, so please hit the likes on both channels, share out the streams, say hello in the comments. We got our pal from across the pond, words and pictures with us. Good to see you, sir. All right. Bill, anything you'd like to say more before we get started?
No, just good to see you, words and pictures.
Mm-hmm. MGM Pictures. Lieutenant Colonel Iceal Hamilton was a missile intelligence expert in the United States Air Force during the Vietnam War. As such, he was privy to certain highly classified information. The film you are about is based on a true story. Of course, we open here on a thing officers like to do in Vietnam in between things: golf. Eric Anderson, who you might remember, was Felicity's dad on Felicity. Kirkendall's ex-husband on NYPD Blue. Did a lot of TV. He was in one of the Friday the 13th movies as well. Sadly, also passed away. Kind of.
TriStar Pictures. Remember who? Man, they've been away from movies. I think they're one of them movie companies that went under, didn't they? Bat 2-1. Starring Jane Reed.
Musical score, Christopher Young, who also did Hellraiser. Director of photography Mark Irwin, who did the Scream films, or at least the ones that Wes Craven directed anyway. I was golfing. Back off.
Here they are flying the reconnaissance mission. SAM refers to surface to air missile.
Mm-hmm. Of course, here's Danny Glover. Bartholomew Clark.
I like how he puts it. I'm the lifeguard. You're the drowning.
Oh, yeah, these bush shooters. Original picture says tropical plant stars made a fortune in the 80s. Bet they did. Hello to JPRPH1. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We are 13 minutes, 50 seconds in to Bat 21.
Yep. You might recognize this actor. He was in what was that? The only other movie I've seen him in was Just One of the Guys, I think.
Yeah, he was in Just One of the Guys. Yeah. There's also a Star Trek: The Next Generation episode that he's in as well, where he plays a guy's an admiral who's taking this drug that's making him age backwards. Interesting stuff. They're better episodes. There was another series he was in on Sci-Fi Channel called G versus E. He was in a lot of stuff around this time period and kind of had to spin. Of course, Jerry
Mr. Eastbound and Down himself. I don't know if he's most known for his role in Smokey and the Bandit or the song Eastbound and Down. I know in the trucking world, everybody knows his name. The most famous trucking song. So he's already has to go back up in the same day.
Yeah. Which was usually frowned upon. And and like you said, he does not want to get killed on what will basically be his last mission, technically, and yeah. But this is a sticky situation. You have this man down in enemy territory, and he's kind of the last guy that you want captured, because he's privy to all of this classified information. Yep. Flashlight at night, not a good idea. And that's going to be part of it, because this is a man who's used to being in the air. He's not like a ground pounder. He's not a ground troop, And so he's got to kind of learn everything pretty fast here.
Yeah.
He's got to be smart about it, because he's about to see what fighting on the ground is like.
You have a Viet Cong patrol
Mhm.
out looking for, well, him. They're looking for him. They're
Yeah.
generally looking for him. Because they know he's in the area. They know it.
Yeah.
They're searching for him. And he's going, oh shit, I left my compass out. It's like, I gotta get this very quietly before they see it. He covers it with a tree branch instead. Clever. Clever. As much as we would love to show you this here on YouTube, we are still restricted by YouTube guidelines and copyright law. So that's why we have to share it in the screening room. Here we have the Viet Cong. They're listening to the transmission.
Next morning.
There we go. Woo!
Mhm.
Current timestamp is 39:17. So here we have him. They're talking about the landscape compared to as a secret code uh, using golf terminology, and they're gonna fill in. They're gonna fill in bird dog.
Yep. So now we have a time clock. Hello to Emoji Queen, Lady Mist. 45 minutes, 20 seconds into Bat 21. which just destroyed a couple of articles about the rescue. Golf courses references are true.
So he's got to become a golf expert really quick. Basically, the whole jungle is calling with VC. Yeah, don't be falling asleep at the stick wheel. No, no, wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh shit. Uh-oh, he spilled his coffee. God, I'd be doing the same thing. What type of music is this? What the hell?
Damn it, Rumball, you had one job.
I've been ready for 2 whole days. Running around this damn jungle with Charlie chasing after me.
Oh, don't do that. Never say I'll be right back. It won't be.
Wait, this ain't no horror movie.
Is it?
That only applies to horror movies. What do you mean you'll cover his six? You'll cover his six.
Mm.
Oh shit.
Yep. Ambush.
The whole VC village.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, he's got an RPG.
Mm. Yeah, he would. Uh, forgot you were in a Gene Hackman movie, huh? That's right. Run, motherfucker. And of course, in that weather, nobody's going to be able to go up. Thanks, kid. Yeah, but the man and boy have seen enough death. Yeah. Hello to Connie Clary.
Hey, Connie. Always good to see you.
Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member. Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. Who's listening in today? We are, let's see, 1 hour, 22 minutes, 46 into Bat 21.
Yep, just about through.
Yeah. heading into our third act here.
Oh, this is where he's got to fly the helicopter now, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't want to hesitate. No, sir. Not in the middle of a war.
Yeah, whatever works.
Very spiritual that he has holy water streaked on his aircraft each time.
You might want to seek shelter.
It's like riding a bicycle. That's a classic Larry Tasker takeoff.
Yeah.
Sorry. Build one.
Officially, I got to be mad at you. But I hope you make it.
Just let the plane, damn it. Let the helicopter.
He's trying, damn it.
Off it, off it, off it. Come on. Oh shit.
You trust this fucking stick. Will you get in here, please? Shit.
Oh shit! Damn, close.
Yeah, gonna get closer.
I like how everything in this film is all practical effects.
Yep.
These are all real live explosions going off where they're running. So, so all they had to be precise so nobody got hurt. Here comes the cows. I seal.
Senator Colonel ICL Hamilton is now retired and resides in Arizona near a golf course.
Near a golf course. There's a lot of golf courses in Arizona, let me tell you. All right. That is back
Right.
21.
Yes.
Shall we consult the scrolls?
Indeed.
You're welcome, Words and Pictures. It's always great to see you.
All right. Bat 21 was released October 21st, 1988. Going on to gross $4 million worldwide. Gene Hackman was nominated for Best Actor at the Los Angeles Film Critics Association Awards. Filming was located in Sabah, Borneo, Malaysia. On to the trivia. The true story's ending was quite different. Navy SEAL Lieutenant Tom Norris and Vietnamese SEAL Petty Officer Nguyen Van Kiet took a sampan in to pick up Colonel Hamilton after repeated attempts failed with major losses of helicopters and men. Lieutenant Norris was awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions. As Air Force Lieutenant Colonel, Gene Hamilton commanded the 57th 1st Missile Squadron at Davis Monthan Air Force Base from 1965 to 71. He is better known by his tactical radio call sign Bat 21 he used in Vietnam when he was shot down in 1972 while jamming enemy radar. And parachuted behind enemy lines when on the ground, Colonel Hamilton found himself in the midst of an invasion force of over 30,000 North Vietnamese troops. While evading capture for 11 days, he used his survival radio to call in airstrikes against the invasion force. Rescue crews gave him coded instructions for where to be rescued based on golf courses on which he had played at different Air Force bases. Hamilton's harrowing ideas recounted in the book and the film. The book Bat 21 in 1980 and the film in 1988. He died from cancer September 19th, 2004. He was 85. The true events surrounding this story are still classified at the time of production. Lieutenant Colonel Hamilton was rescued by Navy SEAL Lieutenant Tom Norris, Vietnamese SEAL Petty Officer Nguyen Van Viet, using a canoe to infiltrate Hamilton's position and rescue. Norris was awarded the Medal of Honor for the rescue of Hamilton. First Lieutenant Mark Clark, call sign Nail 38 Bravo, and the failed rescue of First Lieutenant Bruce Walker, aka Covey 282. This movie's opening prologue, which we read. So we're going to go past that. We also read that, so we're going past that. Okay, this movie was made 5 years after Uncommon Valor, which also starred Gene Hackman, who in that movie was responsible for recruiting a band of brothers to bring home several of their buddy soldiers who were still missing in action from the Vietnam War. This movie represents the opposite of this. In this movie, Hackman is trapped behind enemy lines during the Vietnam War, and it is he who needs to be rescued. Transceiver used by Vietnamese operators to listen to American traffic is a Hungarian version of the original Soviet R108D VHF radio. The warning is clearly readable. The enemy is listening. Hackman would once again come to the rescue, a la Uncommon Valor, when he goes above and beyond to save Owen Wilson from a similar perilous situation in Behind Enemy Lines, 2001. In this movie, Danny Glover's character, Captain Bartholomew Clark, commandeers an aircraft against orders to effect a rescue. In Flight of the Intruder, when his character, Frank Camporelli, the commander of a carrier-based A-6 Intruder Squadron, gets shot down over Vietnam, one of his pilots commandeers an aircraft against orders to effect his rescue, and Glover playing the pilot in both movies. Bat 21 was the call sign of Hamilton's EB-66 destroyer. Hamilton's personal call sign for that mission was Bat 21 Bravo, based on the plane's call sign. Gene Hackman is approaching the villager's hut. He startles a chicken. A string was tied to the chicken's leg. And Gene Hackman trips over the string, which pulls the chicken out of the doorway. He then acts startled. So that was an accident, folks. That wasn't supposed to happen. All right. Danny Glover is 7 years older than his character's age. Gene Hackman and Danny Glover would later work together again in Wes Anderson's The Royal Tenenbaums. Throughout the movie, Captain Clark wears an Atlanta Braves baseball cap and shirt. In 1980, it was announced that John Sturges would direct Bat 21, with Dean Martin and Ben Vereen starring. All right. That is it for the trivia. For Bat 21 from IMDb Pro. The scrolls are closed.
Oh, wonderful.
That's good to know. The files were classified when they wrote and made Bat 21 today. I had no idea what happened. Yeah, that's the main reason why there are differences between what happened in real life and what happened in the final film. Mission was still classified. Read the book. I'm sure it goes into much more detail. One thing that obviously they do differently between real life and the book was they compressed the time that he was on the ground. In real life, it was 11 days. In the movie, it's like 3 or 4. So the film has to compress a lot of instances. And of course, obviously, Steele's going in after him was the main difference between real life and the film, and obviously the fact that the filmmakers were not privy to that information at the time. I think we can the factual inaccuracies you can excuse, I think. But still a pretty good movie, and probably about as good a representation of what happened as we were able to get at the time. All right. Also, hello to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Good to see you, sir. And thank you for pictures.
Words and Pictures sends in a $3 super sticker. Thank you, Words and Pictures, with a mega thumbs up. Well, we appreciate you, Words and Pictures, and Lady Mist, the emoji queen. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Connie Clearly, strong supporter of both the Lady Scenes and my channel. JPRPH1. Did I miss anybody?
I don't think so. That was everybody who was engaged in the chat with us. I do, and thank you, Words and Pictures, for the super sticker on my side as well. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah. So, of course, there were people lurking in the background. Thank you. You don't have to engage with the chat, just as long as you enjoyed the show. Hit the like, share out the stream on both Bill's channels and mine, since we are simulcasting. Say hello in the comments. Let us know what you thought of the film, and hey, give us some suggestions about some movies that we can do in the future. I mean, we're always looking for some good films, and we definitely. Is this something I can go ahead and announce?
Yeah. Yes. Go for it.
We definitely have a special next couple of months coming up. All of next month,
tribute to James Bond
will be James Bond month, and next Thursday we're going to start next Thursday at our regular time, Thursday at 4:30. And we are going to be starting off with Roger Moore in Moonraker. We are also going to be showing both Timothy Dalton films, The Living Daylights and License to Kill, Pierce Brosnan in Goldeneye, and we are going to round out the month with Daniel Craig in Casino Royale. And following that, and we can say this because the link is already up. August is going to be Kaiju month.
No, July is Kaiju. Kaiju July. You said August.
Sorry. Okay.
you said August.
Okay. All right, Kaiju July. And we are going to be starting off with Godzilla -1 minus color. That's right, folks. We're going to be showing the black and white version. So that will be the first show in July. So that's what we have coming up in the coming weeks. On a personal note, and this is something that kind of got by me, lack of attention on my part. Today is the 3rd anniversary of my very first live stream.
Awesome.
And the anniversary of my first ever video on my channel is I believe March 3rd. Sorry, I forgot about that completely. But so this is 3 years on YouTube, for me 3 years and a few months on YouTube. That I have had a channel here on YouTube. I went from this very small channel of under 100 subs, and now I'm up to 15. Now I am up to 5,110 as of right now. And thank you all once again for continuing to support my channel. I mean, and thank you very much to Bill for being a supporter of my channel from the very beginning. For asking me to become a part of this program. And of course, Western Cinema Presents, which will of course return at its regular time tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Yep.
And we're going to be watching The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Coen Brothers film. Yeah,
what a great movie too.
Timberlake Nelson, James Franco, Tom Waits, and Clancy Brown in a really funny cameo. It's kind of darkly funny. Good film, and that's not everybody either. That they're Liam Neeson, Brendan Gleeson, big cast, and we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. And interesting film because it's not about what you think it's going to be about going in. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Thank you, Words and Pictures and Lady Miss Dinkani. Thank you. So yeah, at some point there will be a 3-year anniversary show. I have my birthday coming up here in a few weeks, so there's going to be a birthday show as well. So yeah, plenty of surprises for my channel and for the show that we have coming up. We got some stuff percolating in the background, Bill and I, that we haven't brought up yet. So definitely stay tuned because definitely in these next couple of months, because we're going to have some fun shows coming up here, folks, that I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, stay tuned. Both here on Action Theater and on Western Cinema as well.
Yep. So yeah, Western Cinema tomorrow with the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, and later on tonight, some Saturday night karaoke, and then this our Action Theater is already posted coming up for the upcoming week with Moonraker and so on and so on. Yeah, so we hope to see you there. We appreciate each and every one of you for all being here. Without you, this would be a lot less meaningful. So we really appreciate you, and glad that you could join us here. I'm going to go sign off and say it as my tagline: be excellent to one another and always party on. And we'll see you on the next one.
Well, and as I always say at the end of every show, thank you all once again for joining us, especially those of you who are here in the chat, those who are lurking in the background, everyone who watches this broadcast later on. From HQ, in our second home office in Arizona, and all points, north, south, east, west, and beyond. Good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy, because this is how we win.